the air again. Tennant's having some troubles. The all-clear signal is given. They're off now. And Tristalik jumped as well as anything. Away smartly, Wise Words back to the tail of the field. Capuna began well, also Lord Grable and Boyer. Diamarok is over on the outside, and Troubadour going back to third last with Wyndham Tycoon, and 2 lengths last of all as they settle down is Wise Words. Going down the hill now at the 1,000, the leader was Tristalik by 3 parts to Lord Grable, out 3 deep Capuna. Back on the inside, a neck away was Boyer, a length further back to Diamarok, who's pulling, followed by Troubadour. Second last then Wyndham Tycoon, and 2.5 last of all is Wise Words. Inside the 800, the leader was Tristalik by 3 parts of a length to Lord Grable. 2 lengths Capuna getting over on the inside next, but inside it was Boyer, so it's only racing 1 off the rails. 2 away then comes Diamarok, followed by Troubadour. Well back Wyndham Tycoon and Wise Words 2.5 away, and ridden along at the tail as they swing. 500 metres out, it's Tristalik going to lead them around the turn. Over on the outside, sitting up second is Lord Grable. Boyer, Capuna pulling out 3 deep, starting to run on, followed by Diamarok. Trying to get through in the centre then was Troubadour, and further back Wyndham Tycoon, Wise Words. Tristalik at the 200, about to be grabbed by Capuna on the outside. Troubadour is getting through, then Wyndham Tycoon. Capuna got to Tristalik. Wise Words starting to run on strongly down the outside. Capuna in front though. 3 out of 3 for Capuna. Wins 3 parts of a length to Tristalik and Troubadour. Wise Words deep out Boyer, then Wyndham Tycoon all in a heap from Diamarok, and last in was Lord Grable. Good effort. 3 out of 3 for Capuna. Ridden by Dan Brereton. For a start, race 2, favourite Little Miss Marnie. They're ready, 1,000 metres. Line looks good. Racing. Oh, she flew out Little Miss Marnie from the outside, a clear leader. Away smartly near the inside, Tiratoni, Gifted Ground, Crystal Finale. Yorick is over on the inside, beaten for early pace. Behind those, then See Me Again. Back at the tail of the field is Aquiline flying, a Bassie dropping back towards the tail also. And back with those was Leave It To You as they head down towards the 600 metres. Tiratoni and Little Miss Marnie a length in front of Crystal Finale. Yorick hunting up on the inside, followed by Gifted Ground. Deeper out is Top Perch, See Me Again. Behind those runners, then Leave It To You. Fair way back as they run around the turn was Flying a Bassie, and last of all is Aquiline as Little Miss Marnie racing to the 300, shaken up, took the lead from Tiratoni, Crystal Finale. Top Perch is battling away, and further back then comes See Me Again, Leave It To You. Inside the 200, Little Miss Marnie in front, Top Perch, Crystal Finale, Tiratoni, and then comes See Me Again, but it's Little Miss Marnie clear with 50 to go. She's coming away and eased down. Little Miss Marnie a length and a half to Top Perch. I think third on the inside may have been Crystal Finale with Leave It To You. Behind those, See Me Again. Yorick did nothing. Tiratoni, Flying a Bassie, a flop Aquiline, and last to pull up was Gifted Ground. Little Miss Marnie, too good, too classy. Number 1, Little Miss Marnie, ridden by Brett. The runners all set now for the third, ready for a start. 2,100 metres. They stand okay. Racing. And they've jumped in a good line. Defence Force in the centre away quickly. Litmus began well. Chenwood's not going to lead early today. Joe Banana's moving up on the outside as Rajoie on the inside in front. Now he lets Chenwood slide. We've got a line of about 5 at the judge. Chenwood, Joe Banana's Litmus. Defence Force and Rajoie. 2 lengths further back, Listening's Joy. Yangtze River is last. In front of it is Siri Nelg. Leaving the straight now at the 1,800. And Chenwood caught very wide on the track as he works around Joe Bananas and Litmus. 4th placing Defence Force, a length and a half. Rajoie going up on the outside there of Siri Nelg, followed by Listening's Joy, and a length and a half to last of all is Yangtze River. Chenwood strides out now as they go into the back, 14.50 out over that crossing, out 2.5 to Joe Bananas, a length and a half to Litmus over on the inside, just pulling a little Litmus around in Defence Force. Next is Siri Nelg and Rajoie, 2.5 Listening's Joy, and a length and a half last of all. Being restrained at the year is Yangtze River, heading to the 1,200, and the leader Chenwood still 2.5 in front of Joe Bananas. 2 lengths away third, then comes Defence Force on the outside of Litmus, a couple, Rajoie. Inside it's Siri Nelg, followed then second last Listening's Joy, and 2 last of all is Yangtze River. Down the hill at the 1,000, no change in the order, and Chenwood's increased his lead here by 3 lengths to Joe Bananas. A length and a half Defence Force on the outside of Litmus, then comes Rajoie and Siri Nelg. Now Yangtze River strides up around Listening's Joy as Chenwood quickens the tempo past the 800, where he leads by 3 lengths Joe Bananas, 2 away Litmus on the inside of Defence Force. Cyrinel ridden up, then Yangtze River, followed by Listening's Joy going up on the inside, and they've dropped off Rejoie. Shenwood leads 500 metres out by just over a length, closing Joe Bananas. Cyrinel, the widest runner, ran off the track around the turn from Defence Force. Yangtze River still a mile back. In front of it there was Listening's Joy. Chenwood shaken up down to the 300 clear. Cyrinel going to second. Joe Bananas, Defence Force, and then comes Listening's Joy. Yangtze River's a mile back, but Cyrinel took the lead at the 200. In front of Chenwood, followed by Litmus, and then Defence Force. And on the outside, Listening's Joy. No Yangtze River today, but Cyrinel in front near home, and Cyrinel gets in. Cyrinel wins a length and a quarter to Chenwood. Litmus third, fourth, Defence Force. Next, Listening's Joy, a mile back, Yangtze River, followed by Joe Bananas, and last in was Rejoie. Cyrinel took off at about the 600, wobbled around the home turn, took the lead, but now they're set, ready for a start. Fourth of the day, 1,300 metres, signal given, racing. And they've broken in a perfect line. Perfect Kelly, Bella Vita, Avildi all away smartly. Minerva over on the outside has gone away well with Marzi, Star, Vox to Sorcery, and dropping out last of all is the Grey Cursail. Heading down towards the 1100, and the leader was Perfect Kelly by just over a length, Bella Vita. Now Minerva moves up on the outside to share the lead with Perfect Kelly. Avildi sitting fourth, nice and handy, and on the outside, Recce a length further back, Sorcery, Marzi, Star. Voxter and Cursail on the inside, but only 5 lengths first to last. 800 metres out. Minerva in front narrowly from Perfect Kelly. Recce moving to third but caught out deep. Avildi in the centre. Bellavita the inside. A length away to Sorcery, followed by Marzi, Star, Voxter and Cursail. 600 metres out before the turn. Minerva and Perfect Kelly matching strides here from Recce. A length and a half away Sorcery getting around Avildi, who's locked up in the centre. Bellavita is on the inside, and further back Volster, Cursail and Marzi Star. 400 metres out. Minerva and Perfect Kelly. Recce on the outside. Wider out is Sorcery winding up. Avildi hard ridden, doing nothing at the moment. Bellavita over on the inside, heading down towards the 200. Recce and Sorcery get to Perfect Kelly. Bellavita on the inside, Recce in front. Sorcery the outside, trying to get to it. Recce still in front, 50 metres out. Sorcery can't catch it from Perfect Kelly, and Recce gets in, wins by a long neck. Second Sorcery, third Perfect Kelly, Avildi. Then came next would have been Cursail, Voxter. Well back Bellavita. Minerva failed very, very badly the last bit, and last in was Marzi Star. Number 3, Recce, ridden by Greg Childs. All clear given, they're off now. And they've jumped away reasonably well. Knockrow just a little bit slow to balance up. Just Sterling, Storm Rebel away quickly. Raging Force and working up there, Lady Biton going up on the inside. Knockrow after that tardy beginning. Behind it there was Dacos, caught a little bit deep. Hot Taste tracking up on the inside from Let's Cut Loose, Swords Drawn. Dance the Night last as they settle down inside the 1200. Storm Rebel unchallenged in front by a length. Just Sterling. Over on the outside, Raging Force pulling its way up on the outside of Knockrow. Between that pair, Lady Biton. Hot Taste tracking up on the inside from Dacos. A few of these reefing on the riders. Ruling Regent the centre. Dacos out 3 deep. A length and a half to Let's Cut Loose. Followed well back then second last by Swords Drawn. And last of all is Dance the Night. As they head down the hill inside the 800, the leader was Storm Rebel by a length. Just Sterling. Knockrow over on the inside from Raging Force. Still 3 deep. A length further back then comes Lady Biton. Dacos wide. Hot Taste on the inside from Ruling Regent. Swords Drawn. Let's Cut Loose. Dance the Night. On the corner, 450 metres out. Storm Rebel leads the field around the corner from Raging Force. Just Sterling under pressure. Knockrow back along the inside, then getting into the clear. Lady Biton running on Dacos. Going up on the inside as Hot Taste as Storm Rebel kicked at the 300. Out 2 lengths to Raging Force. Lady Biton on the inside. Next there was Hot Taste, and wider out Dacos. Storm Rebel in front. Raging Force coming at it. Dacos and Lady Biton. Storm Rebel just in front. Grabbing it on the outside there was Raging Force and Knockrow. They hit the line. Raging Force, Knockrow from Storm Rebel. A photo first, then Dacos. Dance the Night's flown from Let's Cut Loose. Ruling Regent, Lady Biton. Gee, they were tightly packed. Hot Taste back along the inside and Swords Drawn. And tailed off was Just Sterling. Judge calling on the photo on race 5. With Raging Force the outside of Sneltsy. Set for a start. 1,000 metres. The line looks okay now. Racing. And near the centre, one of the first to show out is Joffa Gem, away smartly Card Queen, and working up on the outside, Fiery Disposition, Gotham Ruler, as behind those runners then was Natural Tycoon with the Domo Arigato. Runs to win. Bobbert is well back early in the race. Thong and Pushbike back near the tail of the field, and Desneltsy back with it as they come towards the turn with here Romantic Bay has gone up in the centre to join the leader on the inside, which is Domo Arigato. Wider out Fiery Disposition runs to win. Thong and Pushbike. Natural Tycoon trying to get into the clear from Gotham Ruler. Bobbert going up along the inside, and further back to Snelsty and Card Queen down towards the 200, and runs to win in front. Bobbert gets the run though. Natural Tycoon trying to get through with Gotham Ruler. Bobbert in front. Natural Tycoon and Gotham Ruler are coming. Bobbert the leader. Natural Tycoon and Gotham Ruler, but Bobbert clear with 50 to go, and Bobbert is too good for them. Bobbert wins by 2 lengths to Gotham Ruler. Runs to win a Natural Tycoon, who didn't finish it off in a photo. Then came Card Queen to Snelsty. Behind it then at the head of the others, Joffa Gem, Thong and Pushbike, Romantic Bay, Fiery Disposition, and dropping out to last, Domo Arigato. Pretty smart, this bloke, Bobbert. It moves in and we're set for a start. Racing. And they've jumped in a good line. Katana came away cleanly over on the outside. Rancho Spark began well. Razzmatazz showing speed, hunting up on the inside. Katana and Razzmatazz clear, going back to the tail as Gallaty, and Beatty trailing out as they head down past the 800, where Katana on the inside leads Razzmatazz, and King Carl deeper out Rancho Spark. Gallaty going through from Born Brave, Civil List, and then comes well back in the field. Carolina Moon, and about 4 last of all is Beatty. On the swing, Katana in front here of Rancho Spark and King Carl. Razzmatazz is over on the inside, tracking up behind Katana. Deep out Born Brave, Civil List going to the outside, and further back Gallaty, followed by Carolina Moon down towards the 200. Katana in front. The Fanny Bay Darwin horse Razzmatazz giving chase, and deep out there is Civil List, but Katana in front of Razzmatazz. On the inside Gallaty, Civil List. Katana clear with 50 metres left to go. Civil List running home from Razzmatazz, but Katana is too strong, wins it by a length. Civil List. Razzmatazz third, fourth in Gallaty. Then came Solid Wood, who was always well back in the field with Carolina Moon, Rancho Spark, then Born Brave. Well back Beatty, and King Carl, after showing speed, was last in. Katana, number 1, ridden by Brett Gardner, bringing up at last of the day. The favourite side are in 1,300 metres the trip here. Signal from behind given, they're ready. Take Manhattan made a dive. Tendance going in with it. Set and racing. And they've jumped away in a pretty fair line. Double Voodoo hopped out quickly. Cider in away smartly. Heart of Egypt Instant, no comparison. And also Take Manhattan driving forward from Cafe Huali Campaign. Then Artie Hilda. Next Hindu Dancer. Further back then La Divina, followed by Archwind second last. And Gold Market is last 10 off the lead. Inside the 1,000, Instant took over, leads by a length. Cider in tracking second. Third over on the inside, Take Manhattan. Around it, no comparison. 1 to Double Voodoo. A length further back to Cafe Who midfield, Ali Campaign. Next then comes Auntie Hilda. Heart of Egypt, after beginning well, has drifted back with Hindu Dancer, La Divina. Arch wins a mile back on the turn, and Gold Market last of all, 600 metres out. And Instant just in front of Ciderin, who almost joins it on the swing. No comparison on the outside of Take Manhattan. Double Voodoo is next, followed by Cafe Who as they swing. Next Ali Campaign coming deep, Auntie Hilda. Going up on the inside, Archwin, and further back Heart of Egypt at the 300. And Ciderin took over from Instant, who looked beaten. Take Manhattan, no comparison. Then Cafe Who, Ali Campaign, and deeper out Auntie Hilda. Heart of Egypt late down the outside. Cider in at the 150 clear of Cafe Who. Ali Campaign, Heart of Egypt, and Auntie Hilda in front. Cider in coming quickly on the outside. Heart of Egypt in front. Cider in. Cider in's got in, beat Heart of Egypt and Auntie Hilda. Then Ali Campaign, Hindu Dancer, followed by Cafe Who, La Divina. Next Double Voodoo, Gold Market, no comparison. Take Manhattan Instant, and the big flop in the race running last was Archwin. Was really paddling in the last little bit. Cider in, but had been up there cushy most of the way. As we stand by for the number on the final event, number 3 is in the frame at a time of 1:16.5. Cider in, ridden by Dale Short. Number 7, second, Heart of Egypt, Craig Williams. And third to number 6, and that is Auntie Hilda, ridden by Darren Gauchi. 3, 7 and 6 on the final event on the program. Fourth placing going to number 2. Up, and we're set for a start now. First of the day, all in.